Do you ever feel tense, wired, and on edge, even when you've done the meditation, the breathing, the relaxed stuff, and your body still won't calm down? That's not because you're weak. It's because the thing driving your cortisol spikes is deeper than those quick tools. In this video, I'm going to show you what's actually making your nervous system stay on, the simple step-by-step routine you can start today to calm it down, and why breathing and meditation haven't fixed it yet. Plus, what to do instead so your body finally gets the message that it's safe. I'm Matt LaBosco, and for over 20 years, I've helped stressed out high achievers turn off that constant alert feeling in their bodies. Here's the first thing you need to know if you want your nervous system to finally settle. Your nervous system is like a smoke alarm that's been going off for years. Instead of putting out the fire, you've done what most smart, stressed people do. You put fans in the house to blow the smoke away. More breath work, more meditation, more self-care. You put on fancier gas masks so you can function in the smoke, green smoothies, cold plunges, sauna, supplements. For a bit, it helps. You breathe better, you feel a little calmer, but the alarm keeps screaming. The smoke keeps coming. The buzz of anxiety never really leaves. So the real problem is not that you're bad at relaxing. The problem is there's a fire your nervous system thinks you're not facing. And the fans and the gas mask aren't actually doing anything real to help. So now the only question that matters is, how do I find the fire my body thinks is protecting me from and put it out so the alarm can finally quiet down? Let me simplify that for you and give you a clear process. This is a simple daily routine you can do in 10 to 15 minutes. To start, I'm going to show you how to stop lying to yourself in ways that keep your body on high alert. Take a notebook and at the top of the page write, "Why am I so stressed and why can't I slow down?" Then for 5 minutes, dump the exact story in your head. Don't make it pretty. Write what you actually think. It could sound like, nobody supports me. If I rest, I fall behind. If I'm not always on, I'll fail or lose everything. I can't afford to slow down right now. This is not therapy homework. This is you finally seeing the script your nervous system has been running in the background. Most people skip this and go straight to the breathing. That's like closing your eyes and pretending you don't see the fire. So that's step one. Get the story out of your head and onto paper. Next, I'm going to show you how to pull the lies out of the story so your body can stop reacting like everything is a 5-alarm emergency. You're going to draw a line down the middle of that page. On the left, write facts. On the right, write story. Now, go through what you wrote and ask for each line. Is this 100% true? Always with no exceptions? No one ever supports me? Really? No one? Ever? If I slow down, everything falls apart. Has that ever not been true? I'm always behind, always. Most of the time, when your nervous system is overloaded, your brain slides into all or nothing thinking. Everyone versus no one, always versus never, total success versus total failure. Your body hears those extremes as danger. So move anything that isn't 100% fact into the story column. For example, fact, I have 2 big deadlines this month. Story, if I don't crush these, my whole life falls apart. What you're doing here is bringing your map closer to the actual territory. And your nervous system calms down when your map matches reality more closely. Now you know what the story is. Next, I'm going to show you the deeper question most people never ask. And this is where the real fire lives. Under your 2 columns, write these questions. What do I believe will happen to me if I slow down or rest? This is where the real primal fear shows up. You'll see things like, people will stop loving me, I'll be abandoned, I'll lose everything I've built, I'll prove I'm a failure. This is the fire your nervous system has been trying to solve. It's not the inbox, not the calendar, not the project. It's this old rule in your body that says, to be safe, I must keep moving, I must keep producing, I must keep proving. As long as that rule never gets seen, your system will keep hitting the cortisol button, no matter how much you breathe. So now you've seen your stress story, you pulled out the exaggerations, and you found the core fear behind it. Next, I'm going to show you how to finally use meditation and breathing the right way. So they help you face the fire instead of just blowing smoke around. Use tools to move toward the fire, not away. Breathing and meditation are not bad. They've just been used for the wrong job. Most people use them to numb or distract from the alarm. I feel awful. I'll meditate so I can tolerate today. I'm spinning. I'll breathe so I don't think about it. That's like putting a nicer mask on while the house is still burning. Here's how to use these tools so they actually calm your nervous system long term. Here's a mini routine. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It's 2 minutes of simple breathing, in through your nose for 4 counts, out through your mouth for 6 counts. You do this just long enough that your body goes from red alert to I can think again. The next 5 minutes, you write your story. Here's a mini routine. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It's 2 minutes of simple breathing, in through your nose for 4 counts, out through your mouth for 6 counts. Move facts versus story. Ask, what do I think will happen if I slow down? Circle any line that feels like the real fear. Now you're using breathing and meditation as tools to help you face the truth, not to help you keep running from it. That's when your nervous system finally gets a new message. We are actually looking at the real problem now. I don't have to keep you on high alert 24/7. Do this most days for a couple of weeks and usually start to notice you're less reactive, that every problem feels like a crisis. It feels a little safer to pause, to rest and say, not today. That's your baseline shifting. That's your system learning. I can be safe without running myself into the ground. The 4-step checklist again. Spot your stress story, pressure test it, find the real fear, use tools to face it. You don't need another fancy hack. You need to stop arguing with your body and start listening to what it's actually afraid of. That's how you calm an overactive nervous system at the root, not just for 10 minutes after a meditation app. If you've tried a bunch of things already and you're thinking, I doubt this will work for me, I get it. Everybody online says they have the answer. My invitation is simple. Test it. Give yourself 10 to 15 minutes a day for the next week to run this little truth test. If even one line in your story surprised you, or one fear you wrote down felt uncomfortably true, that's your nervous system finally telling you where the fire is. And if you're also waking up at 3 or 4 a.m. with your mind racing, that's one of the most common signs of this same overactive system. So next, watch this video on how high cortisol wakes you at 4 a.m. and what to do to fall back asleep.